like a boss.
Yo, what's up? This is Alex from iForAttraction.org, and I'm your inner game dating coach. So today I'm going to be answering a fan question that I got, and I feel like answering this through video because I don't feel like typing, one thing. And another thing is I haven't made a video in a long time, and that's primarily because my camera's messed up, so I got to use my phone now. I'll be putting up quality content in a couple more weeks, but for now, just bear with me. Anyways, let me give you guys the question that I got. And his name shall not be mentioned, and you know who you are. What are some good ways to boost my confidence and self-esteem with a physical disability? The way that you boost your self-esteem and confidence is not trying to outwardly gain confidence. You see, so there's a cheap route and there's a good route. You know, there's a fast route and there's a long route to true self-esteem. Anytime you base your self-esteem on things that are tangible and that could change, that type of self-esteem is not sustaining in the long run. You're gonna eventually lose out. For example, if you base your self-esteem on getting attention from girls and getting their numbers and being a good-looking person, when you get old, what's gonna happen? That self-esteem is gonna diminish. So we want something that's permanent. And the best thing that you could do right now in order to boost your self-esteem is to use what I always call psycho-cybernetics. This is what I always preach, psycho-cybernetics. And how do you do that? Essentially is you wanna imagine, so I'm putting my charger on this. You wanna imagine how you wanna make a vision of how you would look like if you were 100% confident, if you had 100% self-esteem. I want you to make an image of how that would look like along with your disability, because that's part of who you are. Make an image of that, okay? And keep seeing that image. Notice how this person behaves. Notice the type of lifestyle this person has. And just give that person that you have in your mind, like almost make it like a Sims character and give it the most amazing lifestyle and visualize it in your mind. Keep that image in your mind. See it every single day. Visualize it at least 20 minutes a day, twice a day. And on a consistent basis, what's going to happen is that you're going to begin manifesting and bringing into reality that image you have in your mind, not because of some magical reason, okay, but because it's going to become an obsession to become that person that your brain is going to find a way to make it happen. It is not something that's up to you. It is something that it's up to your subconscious mind, as long as you give it the task through using your imagination. That's how I do it. It's called Psycho-Cybernetics. Go read that book. It's a very good book by Dr. Maxwell Maltz. The next part of the question is, this is my favorite part, is also, how do you think I should approach a woman and start a conversation to have them be interested? I always never know what to talk about to keep the conversation going. Then there always ends up being that awkward silence, or I'll say something completely random that ends up not creating a good conversation. Essentially, what's really going on here is that you're seeing a reflection of your self-esteem through the reactions that women are giving you. Women are always a mirror reflection of who you are and how you perceive yourself relative to this world. So what's really going on here, once again, is you're manifesting what's going on inside of yourself. You're manifesting any self-hate that you have because you're expecting it. You see, for example, you never struggle what to say to your friends. You never struggle to what to say to make new friends. When you were a little kid, you never struggled. You knew what to say in order to make friends. But as you grew up, as you developed an ego, as expectations were put upon you, suddenly what was easy became hard. What was simple became complex. Why? Not because it's complex by nature, but because your mind is adding levels of complexities because of your insecurities and because of what you believe of yourself, because of your negative belief system that you have as a result of the circumstances you're in. You know, you're saying you have cerebral palsy and all that sort of stuff. So essentially, you're pretty much going into interactions expecting to get rejected. That's what's really going on. So you have to change that. Once again, how do you do that? Whatever you see, you're seeing yourself getting rejected in your mind, maybe at an unconscious or conscious level. But the point is that anything that you see in your mind of you getting certain outcomes is part of what? Your self-image. So once again, let's go back to that. The way to unconsciously learn how to let your unconscious learn how to game and how to be more confident is simple. You have to give it an image. You have to give it an image in order to go towards. Remember, understand is that negative worry and having insecurity is another form of negative goal setting, meaning that whatever you worry about, whatever you fear, happens. Not because it's some magic, but because whatever you have in the forefront of your mind becomes something that is going to happen. So consciously take control of that mechanism through consciously seeing a different outcome. Now, the reason why I say it is because you may not get the outward results in the beginning, but what's gonna happen is that you're gonna begin seeing the results that you want through imagining girls not rejecting you so often that you're just going to begin expecting that to occur when you approach. Again, it's not going to happen instantly, but what's going to happen is after a while, you're going to begin expecting good outcomes because you're going to be seeing yourself approaching and them responding to you in a positive way. Now remember, it's not like it's gonna be some magical thing that's gonna happen and then like the fucking tooth fairy is gonna say like them. No, it's that you're gonna go in it with comfort. You're gonna assume comfort because you're visualizing something and you're visualizing it in a vivid way. So what happens is that your brain begins encoding that as an actual memory, and because and depending on how vividly you visualize it, it's gonna begin rewarding you for that behavior because you're gonna feel good, like, oh, I'm approaching a woman, I'm getting a good reaction, this feels good. So what's gonna happen is that your brain is gonna begin giving you the impulses and the desire and certain subcommunication to make more of that outcome happen on a more consistent basis. So your brain doesn't know how the hell it's gonna get a good positive reaction, but because it became addicted to the positive reaction that it gets from women, that's gonna compel you to do the right things in order to build that comfort. It's going to be on an unconscious level to the point that when you approach and girls like you, you're going to say, what am I doing differently? You don't know what you're doing differently, but you are doing something differently because your subconscious mind knows what it wants and knows what it expects, and the only way that you tell it what you want is through visualizing it on a consistent basis. Does that make sense? I'm hoping I'm making some sense. So with that being said, that's the inner game part. Now the outer game is simple. Again, because of your insecurity, you're making it seem more complicated than it is. This happens to me sometimes when I don't approach for like a month or two, and I approach a woman and I feel awkward. I feel awkward too. Even I did this yesterday because I'm in a place that's very isolated, so there's no way I can game right now. So all I can use is my mind and a few times when I could approach. So I have to stay in shape. But when I do approach, I get nervous, and because of that, it fucks up the interaction. You see what I'm saying? So. And another thing is that you don't have, if you're not approaching on a consistent basis, that just means you have no momentum. And momentum when you in game is the most important thing because momentum is what keeps you on fire. You see, you gotta ride the momentum, and if you don't have the momentum, you're always gonna be having shitty sets. You know, and remember, getting good at a game is not about who you are; it's just about the kind of momentum that you have. You know. Alright guys, so I want you guys to check out my online course called Dark Game. That's right people, Dark Game. And this course is pretty much, I review to you the secret tactics, the secret techniques to create attraction in almost any woman, right? But not just attraction to the point that makes her want to see you all the time, where she's the one initiating all the contact, right? Now just imagine to be able to keep all of the girls in your life that you lost because of your stupidity. Imagine, and I had stupidity too. Imagine being able to keep them. Imagine being able to have 5, 6 women available to you, wanting to see you. Imagine being able to create intense relationships where they're all doing all the work. People, that kind of stuff does exist, people. I'm not gonna promise you that you're gonna bang like 40, 50 women. I'm gonna promise you that you're gonna be able to keep the women you have that you get with. I can promise you that keeping them will increase with this course. But let me keep showing you something. This course is pretty huge, people. It's a huge course. This course has over 50 videos. 50 videos, right? And some of them you could get for free. If you just sign up, you get free videos, right? But in these videos, let me show you guys the course, right? All right, guys. Shit. That's me right there, right? In this video, I pretty much teach you guys how to find your purpose. Right? All this is how to find your purpose, discovering your purpose, right? I teach you guys then about female psychology, all of the principles about female psychology you guys need to understand. I then teach you guys the mindset, the proper mindset that you guys need to deal with women. After that, I teach you guys 21 videos on how to game. I mean, it's pretty much unbelievable, man. I gotta make this available, right? But it's unbelievable how many, I pretty much put everything, outer game, social circuit game, strategies, threesomes, foursomes, everything, right? And on top of that, I give you guys a few bonuses: how to overcome approach anxiety, why you can't take actions, a Dickens pattern to change your mentality, how to go from open to transitions, right? 81 minute long, people. This is like, I don't know how long this is, but this is hours, and I mean hours worth of content. And you get a 30-day money back guarantee. I mean, you without questions asked.
all for $99, people. This is originally, this could be around a few thousands, to be honest with you, right? But you guys get it for $99, right? All you gotta do is just go over here, purchase the course, and you'll get access to it. And if you don't like it, you could just message me and get your money back, people. Look, man, don't be hard-headed, people. Don't be hard-headed. This is the course that you guys need, right? It gives you guys everything. I cover everything. I could promise you, man, you're not gonna get a more in-depth course on how to attract women and keep them more than this. All right. Anyways, people, check it out. 30-day money back guarantee. There is no risk, and you can get the free course. You can get the free trial. The free trial are these videos that you get for free, right? You guys could just sign up. You could watch all of these videos for free, right? And you don't have to pay. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys inside. I want to see you guys inside because, again, people, you can't lose nothing. There's a 30-day money back